This is a review of some of the muscles of the left lower extremity. In this area here, this would represent where the iliacus muscle would be. The psoas major is not shown, but the iliacus and psoas major descend distally deep to the inguinal ligament, where they head to insert into the lesser trochanter on the femur. So this would where we would call the iliopsoas. Anteriorly, we have the rectus femoris, vastus medialis, vastus lateralis. Deep to the rectus femoris is the vastus intermedius. Those muscles make up the quadriceps. Crossing over the anterior part of the thigh is a long muscle called the sartorius. Medially, down the midline of the medial aspect of the thigh, we have the gracilis. Then we have the adductor longus and adductor magnus muscle. Posteriorly, we have the hamstrings. This represents the biceps femoris long head, and we see a little portion of the biceps femoris short head. This is the semitendinosus and the deeper semimembranosus. Over here is the tensor fasciae latae, which then inserts into the iliotibial band or iliotibial tract. We see a little portion of the gluteus medius muscle. This is the gluteus maximus. Remove the gluteus max, and we can see a little bit more of the gluteus medius. The gluteus minimus is not shown because it is deep to the gluteus medius. This is the piriformis, the sciatic nerve. And we have the superior glomerulis, obturator internus, inferior glomerulis, and quadratus femoris. If we look at the lower portion of the lower extremity, we have the tibialis anterior, extensor hallucis longus, extensor digitorum longus, peroneus or fibularis longus, peroneus or fibularis brevis. This whole area represents the gastrocnemius muscle, the lateral head and the medial head. The gastrocnemius inserts into the calcaneus via the calcaneal tendon or Achilles tendon. Deep to the gastrocnemius is the soleus muscle. We just see a piece of it over here, protruding wider, and over here. If we take off the medial head of the gastroc, we can see a little bit more of the soleus. Right? It's going to run all deep to the gastrocnemius. So this is just the medial portion of the soleus. We can see this muscle here that comes down and descends as a long tendon. That's the plantaris muscle. Remove those guys. Going across the posterior part of the knee is the popliteus. In the center here is the tibialis posterior. This is the flexor hallucis longus. This is the flexor digitorum longus. So those are some of the muscles of the left lower extremity.